Hi, welcome back. In this session, we will complete the GET request, and until now, we were able to fetch the categories and display in our application. But now it's time to fetch products based on these categories. That means if I click on electronics, then a new screen should appear containing all the products related to electronics. And for that, the endpoint is this one, that is products category, and then we have to send this category name. So as always, let's start with the API at first. So for that, I will just copy this and paste it here. I will write name it get product by category. Now it will accept a string of cat name, that is category name, and the variable name I will change is to fetch product category URL. You can name whatever you want. And here the endpoint is like this, category, and then the cat name. So see, this is how it's done. And if we click on it, it will uh, give us response with all the products. Now we have the function ready, but also we should create a new screen which will call this function. I will name it category product dot, and I will now import material, then a stateless widget of category product screen. It will accept a category name. So in the constructor, we have to assign that to this variable. Now let's return a scaffold, then app bar. In the title, I will give this category name to uppercase. This should be the title. Then background colors dot red, and then center title true. Now what we want is when we click on this page should open. So let's go to all category, and in the inkwell we have to use navigator dot push. Then in the material page route, we will have a context and then the name, category, product, screen, and then we have to send that particular name. So we will get that name from the snapshot dot data and then index. Let's try it out. Let's see what happens. Now when I go to categories and click on jewelry, see, this jewelry is there in the app bar. If I click on electronics, electronics is there. So now we will simply use a future builder inside category product page, and I have to rename it properly. Okay, so in the body, let's have a future builder. Then then future will be app service dot get product by category, and then send a category name variable. And in the builder, we will have a context. As always, I guess you will just learn it till now. And the same thing, we are doing it again and again. We will have a context and an async snapshot. We'll check if snapshot dot has data, else return a circular progress indicator. We have done this, I think, more than I even forgot how many times we have done these things. Now, if it has data, we will use a list view builder. And now this UI will be same as the home UI. This list view builder, and the category, I will just return this list view builder. And first of all, I will just check if everything is correct here. Snapshot dot data dot title index price. Then this product screen I will import. Okay, let's check it out if there is any error. When I click on electronics, nothing happened. Let's see, does we have any error or mistake? Get product by category. Get product by category. Then we have this function. Let's restart now and then check if there is any error still persisting. No, I guess. Nope. I didn't save the file, that's why. But see, it's showing now. If I go on jewelry, only the jewelry things will be there. And if I click on it, this product detail page will pop up. So it's working very nicely. And I guess our this portion is done. Now, when we think about any, you can say, e-commerce application, definitely there is a shopping cart which we haven't used here. So let's go and see the resources documents, and here you can see that we can get a cart as well, which will give us some products if we send a user ID. So please take your time to read these documents. You will learn a lot. There are a lot of endpoints. See, I am using a few of them just to show you how it's done. Now we will be implementing the cart page. First of all, we will implement a function which will get the cart. So I will just name it get cart. It will accept a user ID and I will name it fetch cart products. And then the endpoint is this cards and then the user ID. So this is the endpoint of the cart API. So since it's a dummy API, we have to use already existed user details and their cart products. We cannot insert our own data for real. We will take a user ID of one to fetch the details. So in simply just remember whatever we are doing is are just a fake data. I just want you to understand the concept of HTTP and how to fetch and display the data in the UI. That's it, nothing more than that. Now let's create a cart screen page. Cart screen dot, then import material. Let's have a stateless widget of cart screen. Then as usual, we will have a scaffold, then app bar. In the title, we will write your cart. It will look professional. Then centered, same as before. We have done this so many times. I guess now you are an expert in these things. Now in the body, we will have a future builder which will accept a future. So we will add get card and I will send the user ID 1, which I already know is it is there in the fake store API. Just use read the documentation of that API once again if you haven't understood. Just retrieve snapshot dot has data, or else we will write center, then a circular progress indicator. And here, just for time being, I'm writing a text of success so that we can get the result in the debug console. Now, obviously, we have to navigate to this screen as well. So in the home, go to the app bar and I will copy this icon button and paste it. And now this will be shopping cart and the page will be cart screen. Let's check it out. See, we have this card icon here. Now, if I click on the card icon, the response is this. It gives us a 200 response. That is, it was a success. We have the ID, user ID 1. Then our main concern is this products key. So the products key has a value of an array which consists of product ID and the quantity. So here we are getting the product ID only. So we have to use two future builders in order to fetch car details at first and then later fetch product details. That is, definitely we want the product name and the product image from this product ID. So let's get started for that. Here simply we will write if snapshot dot has data, then we will have a list of products which is this key, that is products key. Now we will be using a list view builder to display all those products, and in the item count I will be using products dot length, and in the item builder I will be using context and index. Now the fun begins, because again we have to use a future builder, because now we have to get the product detail from the product ID, which we have already done before. So we simply have to write API service dot get single product, and then simply I will go use this products, then index, and then this product ID, like this. Now in the builder, again I will have a context and an async snapshot. All right, this time I will name is async snapshot, and then again we have to check if async snapshot dot has data, else this time I will be returning a linear progress indicator for the first time. And now I will have a list style containing all the details. So simply in the list style, I will have the title at first and show you that it's working. Async snapshot dot data, then title. Let's check if it's working or not. So bring out your application, and then simply if I click on the cart, see we have the three items which are in the cart. So this logic is little bit tricky, but you have to pause the video and understand it properly. In the first future builder we are getting the cart, and in the second future builder we are getting the product image, name, and price from that product ID. So in the leading I will use image dot network, and then simply async image dot data and then image. I will just give it a height of 40. Then in the subtitle, I will write the price, or not the price, I mean the quantity, how much I have ordered it. That is not me, that dummy API data. And it's a quantity, so we have to change it to string. And then in the trailing, I will have an icon button, and the icon will be a remove, that is delete product. I am building all this so to make it lot more real world application and not just a dummy application. Let's hope everything is working fine. Bring out your say, emulator, then go to the card and see, it's looking perfect. We have the title, we have the image, and also we have the quantity. So this is now looking like a real world cart page. Only we need is a basic order now button here. We can give it in the bottom navigation property of the scaffold. So in the scaffold, instead of using floating action button, I will be using bottom navigation bar. And here I will have a container, and then I will just give it a height of 60, width of double dot infinity, that is the whole width, color, colors dot green, and in the child I will have a center widget of text, which will be which we will write order now, and then just give it some text styling of colors dot white, then font size I will give it 30. Save it and see, this page is looking better than any other application, that is any other basic application I will say, because we have our categories. When we click on it, we have the products. See, we have these products. If we click on any product, the product tail is there, and this error is just because the page was not scrollable. To solve that error, we can simply go to the product detail screen, and here in the container, I will just wrap it with a single child scroll view. That's it. See, the error is gone. So these are the basic things which you have to keep in mind while building an application, that we might forget and there will be few bugs in it, but it can be solved very easily. So with this, the get request portion is finally completed. We have learned a lot. In the next session, we will be talking about how to handle the post request. Till then, just keep practicing.